Do you feel like you've tried everything and your hair is still not growing? Well, then you probably have been making some of the following mistakes.
Open-minded was an overstatement. No, you're nothing like that. You can't ever seem to decide.
Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet, and if you're new here, where have you been? Before we begin, I just want to say I have a book on 50 tips and tricks that you can add to your routine to help your natural hair grow faster and longer. I have the link in the description below so you can purchase that right after this video. Okay, so first things first, the following tips are obvious mistakes that you may not even know that you're even doing to your hair that is inhibiting your hair growth. So the first thing is product buildup. Yes, wait, let me explain. Have you ever been using a product for a while and then all of a sudden it stops working? Exactly, that's due to product buildup. Product buildup literally prevents moisture from being absorbed into the hair shaft, and over time it can cause ambiguous hair breakage even if you're doing all the right things. Which leads me to my next point. Once in a while, clarify your hair. Once a month or once in 2 months, depending on your hair regimen, always make sure to clarify your hair. Clarifying your hair basically means completely removing most of the products from your hair using a sulfate shampoo. Yes, I know it's contrary to everything you've heard, but yes, clarifying your hair basically means using a sulfate shampoo. Make sure you do this at least once a month or once in 2 months, depending on your hair care routine. And don't do more than this because this can end up drying out your hair if you use it too much. So just remember, once a month or once in 2 months, okay? So another natural hair mistake that you might have been making with your hair is you are probably washing your hair with hard water. So I know it's difficult if you already live in a hard water area, so it's not like you can up and leave. I understand, I completely understand, but hard water is a real thing, and hard water basically means that the mineral deposits in the water are bonding to your hair every single time you wash. And what that does is that it prevents all your products and all the moisture that you're trying to put in your hair over time to stop penetrating. And that's a problem because we want our products to be able to penetrate into our hair, to be able to keep it supple and to be able to keep it moisturized and healthy. So what can you do about this? It's very easy and very simple. As I said, with the product buildup, you can clarify, but if you notice that you have hard water, what you need to do is chelate. Chelate is spelled CHELATE. And chelating is a stronger form of clarifying, and you can only get this from using clay masks. Clay masks like bentonite clay, like Rasul clay. I have videos on how to use this on my channel, so these videos will help you know how to apply it and how long to leave it for and what to do next afterwards. But make sure you watch that after this. So make sure that you chelate like once in 3 months. I do mine once in 3 months as well because I swim. And even if you have hard water in your home and you can't move out, then yes, you can still keep your hair healthy by chelating. Okay? So now on to my next point. Point 4. Is your conditioner really working for your hair? Is your conditioner really working for your hair? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Does your hair feel soft afterwards? Does it, does your hair have a bounce? Does it have a certain sheen to it? Yeah. You need to make sure that your conditioner is working for your hair. And you can do this by knowing that the conditioner's ability to be able to absorb into your hair, to completely nourish your hair, really depends on the pH of your hair and the pH of the ingredients within the conditioner. This is a bit of delving into the science of our hair. And pH, if you don't know what pH means, pH is the potential of hydrogen. So that is the potential of hydrogen of our hair. I don't want to go really deep into it so I don't confuse you, but the point is that your conditioner would definitely work way better in terms of absorbing and nourishing your hair shaft if the pH of your hair and the pH of the conditioner are slightly the same. So yeah, so always make sure that the pH of your natural hair and the pH of your conditioner are at the same level, okay? Now, my 5th point is something that we're all guilty of. Like, I am even guilty of this as well. And this is when your product says leave in for 2 minutes. When your conditioner says leave in for 2 minutes and then you leave it overnight. Okay, I am so guilty of this. Sometimes I put my conditioner in for like 30 minutes, and I mean, not every product is supposed to be left in your hair for 30 minutes or more, or even overnight, because that could cause high growth fatigue. And high growth fatigue means when your hair absorbs water, your strand swells. So imagine it swelling all the time. and that will cause your hair to be weaker over time and cause unnecessary breakage. So please, when the product does say 2 minutes, leave it in for 2 minutes. When the product does say 15 minutes, leave it in for 15. And don't try to do too much. Leaving your conditioner in overnight does not make it work any better. Okay, what your conditioner really needs is just a little bit of heat to be able to be completely absorbed into the hair shaft anyway. And you could do that by wearing a heat cap, you can do that by exercising while conditioning, you could do that just in any way that your body generates heat to be able to allow your conditioner to absorb into your hair. So you don't need to leave your conditioner in for that long, please. So yeah, so I completely understand. I can completely relate to this point because I'm also guilty of this. Okay, so what this last point, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not pointing fingers. Maybe I am, but your gel is not a moisturizer, darling. It's not a moisturizer. So I see this a lot everywhere. I think it's a trend now to have your hair sleek. It's everywhere. It's all over Pinterest. It's all over, Instagram. Everything is like sleek hairstyles, sleek bun, sleek this, that. There's nothing wrong with getting your hair sleek, but just remember that gels are not moisturizers. Over time, they will dry your hair out. Even if you want to use a gel, any gel for that matter, try to find a leave-in conditioner that goes with the gel to make sure that you apply it before you use the gel in order to have your hair still moisturized and still looking fabulous, like still rocking your hair, still looking great. Okay, so that's all my tips for the natural hair mistakes that you might be making. I have loads more. Just don't forget to purchase my book, 50 Tips and Tricks. In it, I've got loads more tips that can help you, and you may be able to identify what you've been doing wrong when you go through all the 50 tips that I have in my book. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you watch till the end, you're the real MVP. And yeah, well, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to live well, live great, and pray always. God bless you now and always. Take care, loves. Bye.